everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I've got well, it's not actually an infill because I wanted to remove the bulk of the gel because we're taking some length off and it's been a while basically since we did it. So every now and then I like to take the bulk off because obviously I used coloured builder gel, so every now and then if you take the bulk off you can see what the natural nail looks like. So I am doing that on this set and I'm using the purple willow bit from E-File. No, I'm using the purple willow bit for, oh my god, what is wrong with me? From Willow Academy is what I was trying to say. I don't know why that was so difficult. But yeah, I'm using this bit here. So I'm just using this to, like I said, remove the bulk. I'm not touching the natural nail at all. I am leaving a small amount there because obviously there is a base coat underneath the builder gel, so that's clear and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just using this to debulk and then I will go in and do cuticle work and then use a sanding band and also take length down. And then we can get into today's design. This client you will have seen on my channel quite a lot. I think I filmed this set actually, but you would have seen her last few sets, I think. And she makes my life really easy. She just literally, she sends me about 10 pictures. They're all completely different to each other. But she gives me a colour scheme and that's all I need to go with. So, you know, as long as I've got some sort of idea of what she likes, which I do by now anyway, because she's been a long-term client. So I sort of just pick what she wants for her, basically. The pictures she sent me, the only thing they really had in common was they're all abstract. They're all very different abstract, but they were abstract. And she just stated that she wanted lilac and mint. I think that's what the brief was. Yeah. So we ended up using mint tea and violet vibes from Gel Perfection. They both went beautifully together, which you'll see at the end. We also used a glamour gel. It was the lilac one or lavender, whatever it's called. I can't remember what number it is, but obviously it'll be on the website if you want to have a look. So I'm just using my sanding band to take down some length. I would typically, if I wasn't debulking first, I would take down length with my penultimate bit from Willow Academy, because obviously there'd be more product, but because there's hardly any product left on here, it was really easy to do it with my sanding band. So I'm just doing that here, as you can see, taking it down to the length that she wanted, squaring them off again. Because, would you believe it, they actually started square, but my client types for a job a lot, so obviously her corners wear off and blah blah blah, so that's how they end up with it rounded. So just taking the length down, and then once I've done that and buffed over this, well not buffed, etched over the surface with my sanding band, we can then go in with application basically. So I use base coat, then my builder gel, and then we go into design. But I will let you watch the builder gel and base coat application because it's the same every time. Not really that exciting, and there's no really point me talking through it because you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'll come back here for the design part of the video. So first things first, we're going in with Mint Tea on the pinky nail. How beautiful is this colour? I mean, it's quite annoying because it looks really blue on camera, but it's not. Well, it is bluey, but it's like a mint. Obviously, it's called Mint Tea. It's a minty colour, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love this colour. So we're doing that on the pinky, and then we're using Violet Vibes on the ring finger, but just patches of colour. And then we're going to do a vertical ombre on the middle nail with both colours. So I'm just popping mint colour on the right, and then I'll put Violet Vibes on the left, and then I'll use the brush from the bottle to just basically run through it. But I'm just applying it. When I get to this point, I've just like wiped off my brush basically, so there's hardly any violet on it. And then I'll wipe it off again before I put it back in the bottle. But as you can see, it creates an easy blend. And then I'm doing the same thing on the index finger as I did on the ring finger, but with the mint colour instead. This nail is going to be a full, what's it called? I've gone blank. Full foil nail, because we're going to be using those new foils from Sparkle Supplies UK. You know, the like oil slick ones, the coloured ones. I can't remember the names of the two that I used, but obviously you can see the colour of them are the ones that match whatever the colours these are. So they're the ones that I used. And then as you can see here, I just applied the right side without remembering to turn like the video back on, so that's why it just suddenly cut out and there was that already there. And then for the second coat, I'm using a separate brush to blend the middle bits together. And then I've just applied some foil gel to these patches here, and then I'm using the same what they called foils here just to create patches there for the abstract look. And then I place it on this nail. I pull it really tight between my fingers, like at both ends of it, pull it really tight so there's not as many creases when you place it on the nail. And then I just make sure, as you can see here, that I put pressure over everywhere, and then I take it off in slow motion, have a look where it isn't, and then if there is any bits that haven't stuck, I can just pop it back down where it's meant to be and just make sure that it is stuck. So here I'm just getting a little bit off the cuticle area because there was a bit stuck where I didn't want it. And then we're going to go on to add some of that glamour gel like I mentioned. This is the lilac-y coloured one. It is beautiful and it went with both colours. Unfortunately, I don't have like a minty coloured one, so that's a bit annoying, but it went with both anyway, so it's fine. And then I will pop a couple of bits on that middle nail as well, just to tie it all in. And then all I did after that was some dots here, as you can see, just some white dots. And then on the thumb, I think I did film it, but I just did a coat of the Violet Vibes colour and then a coat of foil gel, and then put the lilac foil over the top. And that was it. So after these dots, that's all I did. So I'm going to leave the voiceover here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye!